Lilly reported third-quarter profits that beat analyst estimates, and the company raised its earnings forecast for the year. One bright spot, actually sales of the depression drug Bolton. We are joined right now by Eli Lilly's CEO, John Lechleiter. John, congratulations, first of all, on the third quarter, on the increased outlook for the year. That's a great accomplishment in this environment, which brings me to my first question. No one doubts that Eli Lilly is well managed. No one doubts your R&D capabilities. But the question and Wall Street's hesitation with your stock seems to be the pipeline.
The pipeline is the main object of our attention right now, Deirdre. We announced a series of changes in mid-September aimed at helping us move that pipeline forward even faster. Today we have around 60 molecules in some stage of clinical development, including 6 from Clone, which we acquired a year ago. We have 2 Alzheimer's medicines in phase 3 studies right now. That Clone pipeline is beginning to move forward with a molecule called 1121B in phase 3 right now for breast cancer and gastric cancer treatment. So we're very much focused on that pipeline. We hope to be able to get some more data in the next year about a number of projects we have in phase 2, and hopefully based on that data move those into phase 3 as well.
John, you mentioned 3 different areas of your expertise. I want to go back to the oncology landscape, if you don't mind. I mean, would you say that it is changing, meaning just how many drugs, $5 billion drugs, are out there if every big pharma, if every biotech is devoting, say, 20% or plus of their R&D to finding oncology solutions, for lack of a better term? What does that mean to Eli Lilly?
I think there's still plenty of opportunity in oncology. It's a fact that the prevalence of cancer is growing. That has something to do with the fact that we're living longer, and many people are developing cancers in their 80s and in their 90s. Unfortunately, today, despite a lot of advances, too often progress in treating cancer, as we know, is measured in weeks and months. We believe there's an opportunity scientifically to be able to make these kinds of advances, because increasingly we have the tools to understand what's going on in the tumor cell. How can we prevent tumors from growing? How can we stop tumors from growing once they've been detected?
So would you be focused more on maintenance then, John?
Well, we did get an approval for Alimta, our anti-cancer drug, for a maintenance indication this summer. This means patients who have lung cancer, who have responded to an initial course of therapy, can keep taking Alimta in certain circumstances rather than just waiting it out. We think the data shows that this is an important step forward for those patients.
John, shifting gears here, you mentioned some of the progress that you've made with some of the diabetes products, perhaps maybe a follow-up to a blockbuster that you already have. I spoke with a few analysts who cover your company, and they say, you know, the second stage developments, they're still basically years away from FDA approval. What do you say to that?
First of all, you'll see in the quarter we grew Humalog by double-digit percentage growth rate. So we believe there's still a lot of growth left in our base insulin business. Today in the U.S., we still have the only approved GLP medicine, that's Byetta. We have a once-weekly version of that medicine along with amylin under review right now by the FDA. And we have our own GLP right now in a combined phase 2, phase 3 study. So it's not that far behind in our pipeline.
Talk to us a little bit about the Alzheimer's treatments. I know you've actually been working with private equity firms, I mean, really scouring the country, scouring the globe for the right kind of partner. Do you feel like you're making any progress?
TPG Axon joined us as a financial partner, essentially in financing 2 hugely expensive and reasonably risky trials, studying in one case an antibody, in another case a small molecule, hopefully towards the end of slowing the progression of Alzheimer's disease. We believe this is the prudent thing to do, given the balance of the risk and the reward. We're hopeful that one or both of those studies turns out to be positive, but we won't know for a couple more years.
Celgene, I'm just bringing this one up as a biotech. I mean, if you were to partner with a biotech, some have even pointed out, I mean, these companies are really expensive. I bring up Celgene because it's one that caught my attention. I mean, it trades at 10 times revenue. Would you be interested in partnering with a biotech, even given the cost that it could be dilutive to your shareholders?
Well, when you say partnering, right now we have a number of important partnerships. Among them, of course, our partnership with Amylin. We've been very clear that we don't think a large combination, combining Lilly with another large company, even another large biotech, makes sense for our shareholders. But we're going to continue to look for opportunities to do smaller deals or to look for molecules that would either supplement something we have in our pipeline or augment it.
Okay, John, we thank you so much. Again, congratulations on the quarter and on the year. Our thanks to Eli Lilly's CEO, John Lechleiter.